This screencast is meant to show you how you can use your tablet PC to create math tutorials, and we're focusing on here how you can use Screencast-o-matic to record those math tutorials. And these are tutorials that are similar to the ones you might have seen at Khan Academy or another popular site, Nutshell Math. So the first thing you need to decide is what program you're going to use to ink your solution onto. And you've got a lot of choices, including Journal. Journal has a number of colors plus a different number of pen tips and highlighters, so it's a good choice. And you can change whether you have ruled paper, graph paper, or no lines at all. Another choice would be OneNote, and OneNote has very similar features in terms of lines and no lines and graph paper. Another choice you might want to make is Classroom Presenter. Classroom Presenter is a good choice because it has easy to reach buttons that represent colors that you can pick from, plus easy to reach erasers and highlighters and such. Plus it has the ability to create multiple slides, and you can pre-populate the slides with information just like the other two to be part of your tutorial. So whatever program you're using, let's say I'm going to use Journal for this. You then want to go to the website Screencast-o-matic. And I already have it open here. And when you're ready to record, you just hit the Start Recording button. It turns out you don't need to create an account, but you can if you want to. There's really no need to. You click the Start Recording button, and you'll get a box that looks like this. Now what you want to do really two things before you get started. One is pick your microphone. So this drop down, if you click on it, it'll let you pick which microphone you want to use for your recording. I've got lots of microphones to pick from. I'm using a Logitech USB headset so that when I write on the screen, the noise of the pen hitting the glass doesn't make any noise. So that's what I'm using, a Logitech USB headset. The other thing you want to make sure is when you speak into your headset that you actually see the sound meter making some sort of motion, actually lighting up as it is here. So that's good. And then the next thing you want to do is pick the size of the area that you're going to record. You could record the whole screen. It's not such a good idea, however, because there's a lot going on your computer screen, and you don't necessarily need all that part of your recording. So I recommend either doing small HD or medium HD, or you could do 800 by 600. It's really up to you. And for the purposes of today's recording, I'm going to do small HD. Alright, so I've picked small HD. Now I'm going to go to the program that I'm going to do my solution. And it's important for you to put this box in a place where it can capture what you need to capture and nothing else. Earlier today I had my resolution at 100, and I was getting some of the gray, and it just didn't look very professional. So if I go to 115% magnification, I get a pretty good window through which I can record. When I'm ready to record, I simply hit the record button. I get a countdown, and then I can go. So I'm going to do a very simple problem here, nothing too complicated. I'm going to do a simple solve for x problem in which I've given the problem here 2x plus 3 equals 7, and I'm going to isolate the x by subtracting 3 from both sides, and I'll get 2x is equal to 4, and if I divide by 2 on both sides, I get 2 as my solution. Then if I want to check my answer, I can plug 2 back into the problem. So that would be 2 times 2 plus 3 is equal to 7 if I'm correct. 4 plus 3 does equal 7. Therefore I can be pretty confident that my solution is correct. Once I'm done, I click the Done button. This will take me to a preview screen, and I can actually play back the video. So I'm going to do a very simple problem here, nothing too complicated. Now as I play that back, you might see that there's actually some stuff going on the screen. There's some yellow halos and some blue points, if you click Save to Video File, the video type QuickTime MP4 is fine. The size should be whatever you recorded it at. That's fine. I don't really do notes and captions, but you can play with that if you want. These two boxes here, Show Mouse Clicks and Show Mouse Halo, these turn on these yellow and blue features. They might be distracting, so you can turn them on and off and see if you like them on or off. I'm going to leave them off for me. I'm just going to go ahead and click Save Video. Once you click Save Video, this box will come up asking you where you want to save. I'm going to simply call this Sample Math Solution. And for right now, I'm just going to save it on my desktop. And with that, it will save the file. And then you could do any number of things with it if you need to. You can use a program like Movie Maker. And we have two on this computer, Windows Movie Maker 2.6 and Windows Live Movie Maker. They're slightly different, but they basically do the same thing. They let you get the video into this program to edit it. So if I take my Sample Math Solution file here and click Open, it'll load it in, and I can cut scenes that I maybe filed up, shorten it a little bit if I need to, but I can add just simple things like titles, and I could also add under Home credit screen. I could also add things like callouts. For instance, during the course of the video, I checked my work, and maybe I want to add a tip in here. That's a good thing to do once in a while. So maybe right at this point, I'll add a caption. And captions have white text by default, so I'm going to change that to maybe red. It's a good idea to always check your work. So that could be a little tip that I didn't think of saying during the recording of the video, but now that it's over, I thought of it, and it would be a way to improve this. So that would be 2 times 2 plus 3 is 7, if I'm correct. 4 plus 3. Okay, those are very easy to add. Once you're done editing your video, you can go to the upper left-hand menu. You can save the project. That'll save it, so if tomorrow you want to come back and change the title, change the end credits, it's easy to do so. On the other hand, if you want to share this video with somebody else, you want to save the movie, and I usually use recommended for this project. And you go ahead and save it, and it will be a finished movie that you can upload to a place like YouTube, or perhaps transmit via email to your teacher.